Okay. And then give me a sec to get the linky. Bam. There you go. Okay. I was indeed playing Nemesis last. But now, it's Michael time. Okay. So, with Michael, how it works is Michael has 3 different stages. He has tier 1, in which he has I don't have a pudding. I don't have a pudding. He has tier 1, in which he has functionally no tear radius, and but he moves very, very, very slowly. He also can't lunge, and I guess that's it. So, yeah, no lunge, and it's only good if you like build specifically around it, because there is like an add-on called the scratched mirror that makes it so that you can see people through walls while you're in tier 1, but you can't leave tier 1. So you're basically a very slow killer who can see people through walls and like just get them before they even know what's happening. Sometimes. So, the goal is to use his ability to stalk survivors and literally drain the evil out of them in order to level up the evil within. So at level 2, at level 2 of the evil within, that's basically where you're functionally going to be a regular killer, okay? You have a regular movement speed, a regular lunge, and all that good stuff. But you have a much smaller tear radius still. You only have a tear radius of 16 meters as opposed to most other killers who have a tear radius of 32 meters. So you can still usually get a lot closer to survivors before they know that you're there, unless they have something like Spine Chill. And then again, your goal is to still continue to stalk survivors until you reach tier 3. So at tier 3, several things happen. So, for 1, your tear radius goes up to the regular 32 meters. For 2, you can now insta-down any survivor. For 3, you have a much farther lunge. So, holding the lunge button will actually allow you to go further than for other killers. And for 4, you can vault windows faster, meaning that vault loops are unsafe for survivors because you're actually able to make that distance up because of how much faster you can move. And that's what happens in tier 3. So usually the goal is, you get to tier 2, then you do the regular killer thing, slowly building up evil until you can top tier very close to a survivor, and then insta-down them, toss them on a hook, and then capitalize on the time that you still have by going to hit someone else. That's the... Oh, fuck. I got Lampkin Lane. Oh, that's so awful. Well, hey, I worked hard for all this blood. Man, and my totem placement is awful, too. No. Well, what he'll do is he'll, like, literally drain the evil out of you. Which is why when you were just standing there teabagging him, I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing? Great. So they're on that one, and they've already almost got it complete. That's about right. And it's gonna pop as soon as I get through the window. Yep. Yep. That's on the map. Well, I was at least able to get out of tier 2. Or out of tier 1. That was... Wow, Cheryl, that was really dumb. Great. They're just... Well, no. Later on, she, like, dropped the pallet, which you really didn't have to. And they got the generators. Yep. Jesus Christ. I fucking hate this map so much. It's huge. And it's huge and it's just... It's big and it's so unwieldy to get around for the vast majority of killers, so... Oh, shit. Yep. Thanks, Pat. So, in a second, you'll see, like, a Dwight drop a pallet. And then I was basically just draining the evil out of him the whole time. And the point is that I was basically just getting the evil as close to 90, as the bar as close to full as I could. Because the point is that you don't want to pop it until you're basically entirely okay to just hit a survivor right then and there. Because if you do, then you're just wasting the time. Oh, they have live. Say in tier 3 for 60 minutes at base. What the? Yep. Sure is. Or 60 seconds. I sure do mean 60 seconds. Yeah, you stay in it for 60 seconds at the base time. There are... Yeah, it's a whole minute. Yep. Now it's over. Can be. One of the issues is that he's a much older killer, so he hasn't necessarily aged very well. Yeah. He does need an upgrade. actually. Damn it. Damn it. I fucked that up. It just really fucking sucks they put my ass on Lampkin. Perfect, that's what I was looking for. Fucking A. Yep. Oh wait, but I've got... Right. Well, it doesn't help that Cheryl's on that jet on the other side of the map. Yeah, I'll be surprised if I can get one. Because at this point, like, the two generators are literally on the opposite sides of the map. Well, partly because frickin'... Yeah, you did feed them. The bill didn't really do anything, so there's that. There's a lot that was going on, but yeah. And I may get the Cheryl, because I know she's on Death Hook. But that's probably about it. Oh, fuck, she had adrenaline, huh? Because it's all bloody, because Myers is at Prestige 3, so... Oh, this area is boomed. Well, that's all the evil I can get out of her, so... Well, survivors only have, like, a maximum amount of evil that you can drain from them, so... Yeah, basically. Oh, but guess what? There's Michaela there. Well, you're dead. Oh, wait, I've got a Mori. Fuck it. Yep. I'm surprised I did this well. 7 hooks on Lampkin is not an easy feat. Yep, it is. That is the prime issue. Yeah, it's really big. There's a lot of places to hide, obviously, because of how the buildings are structured. Because you can basically hide in any of the buildings for free. Especially now that Shadow Step has basically busted any aura reading perks, so. Shadow Step. Okay. Yeah, other than being on Lampkin, that's how you play that. So, like I said, you're really just hitting them normally and just ambushing them with your smaller tear radius and draining evil where you can. So the best times to drain evil are when like you're in a loop and someone drops a pallet. And if you don't eat the pallet, like if they just drop it, the best thing to do is as they're running away, drain the evil out of them for a bit before you go to kick the pallet. And like I said, you do want to, the most important thing that you're going to have to pay attention to is how full your bar is, because the last thing you want to do is accidentally trip over on your bar and go into tier 3 when you don't really want to, because then that can absolutely totally be a waste of your power, or you may get no value out of it. So. It's not a very bad part. So in this situation, I play with Bitter Murmur and probably save the best for last. So leave the best for last will make your attacks faster as long as you're not hitting the survivor. And Bitter Murmur will make it so that every time a gen is completed, the aura of the survivors will be revealed to you that were near the generator at the time. And then when every generator is done, the aura of all survivors will be revealed to you, unless, of course, Shadow Step is a thing. So, you know. Oh, the one you're going to want to bring a dead rabbit and a J. Myers Memorial. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just a fucking. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Nea. I don't think spray painter Nea's really like has cop energy. Yeah, alternative, but. Right. I'm sure there are plenty of goth goddamn girls. I don't know why, but Lincoln sure seems to be coming up like pretty regularly. You know what? You may be right, but that's like if that's the case, that is extremely unfortunate. No, I don't. It's not that. I don't think Freddy would pick himself. So like I said, at tier 1, you effectively have no ability to do really much better at all. Your main goal is to find a survivor and stalk them before. Oh, survivors will also glow under. Right, yeah. Survivors will also glow white. Yeah. Keep going. Keep sucking. Almost. Oh, you're so close. You need just like one little sip. But she is. Stalking, like with crouching, will make you extremely slow. So you do have to like use it sparingly. Like, boom, zipper. There you go. So now you're just a regular killer, right? You move regularly, you lunge regularly. The only difference is that you have a slightly smaller tear radius. So you have a little bit more like jump scare potential. Oh my god, it's so many fucking moves. Hit that gem before you can run. Yeah, after it. And then just turn directly around because there's a run right there. Or that's it. And they set up 2 booms, so that's annoying. Oh, someone was running. That's fine. Get ready to stalk because he's going to drop his power. Good hit. Kick it. Yeah, that was pretty dumb. Look at the barrels as you pick them up because they're going to try to. Last one. No, just chase it. Just commit to the chase. Don't try to mind game that because this is a really strong move for her. You just want her to drop it. Good job. Oh, there's 2 right there. Ow. Well, yeah, but that's what you want. You want them to drop the pallets because what you want them to do is you want them to get rid of their defensive options for when you're in tier 3. Because when you're in tier 3, they have so little defensive options and you want them to get rid of those. He's got pick him up. Move to the right. Don't get close yet. Go in there, then go downstairs. Yeah. Also, there's a boom totem in that corner. So you can snuff that out. Yeah. You especially want to do it now since that's how she's feeling. She's right there. Quick, put her in the basement. There's also someone else on the gym, so put her in the basement. Especially because they're down there, so be ready to pop someone as you come out. They won't come. Oh, come on. Good hit. Oh, except. Yeah. Why would you? She's probably gonna stick around here for a while, so Actually, stalk her. Oh, wait, what? No, don't stalk her anymore, because that was weird. There's two of them. Yeah, I'm like, there's two of them here. Turn back around. Turn back around. No, she's not in there, but she's still just around that corner. She's now in there. You can see the scratch mark. She went in the basement. Yeah, they're in there. Oh, hey, David. Wait, get her out. There you go. Now just put on her. Well, she's down. And right for David. Just call her up. Yeah, she's dead too. She's dead. Yeah, that's not a great situation with two dead and only one jet left on the boat. Anyway. Even if they're not working on it, you want to get that. Oh, except they work here. You can see the blood and the scratch marks. Oh, and she's right there around the boat. Yeah, she's right there. Just keep. I would just stick to this chase because you either want to get her off this boat or you want to make her block her only like maybe safety. She took back around. She's on the she's on the back of it. And she has dead hard, so you were gonna miss that. Okay, now just stick to this chase because she can't use that bolt anymore. So she's gonna so she's gonna leave. Oh. Kick it. No, there. Wait, stop her. Aw, darn. I think you hit her. Yeah, just chase her because she's just gonna have to. She went upstairs. She get harder. Okay, whenever you see, okay. Whenever you see someone doing that, just stop. Just look at the locker and just hit the attack button. Because what's either going to happen is you're going to hit them or you're just going to pull them out of the locker as they're coming out of it. Because what you were doing was just panic. Yep. Turn around. Yeah. He's gonna try to pick up the thing. Yep. Good hit. Pick her up. Back away. Pull back. Pull back. Yep. There's another boom totem on the boat, so I could go there. Because I'm pretty sure that's what they're using to heal. If you can slow them down on that, that would be helpful. Go upstairs. It's upstairs. And then head towards the middle. And you'll see it right there. And just drop down. Then turn around and go up. Kick the pin. They're probably in that jungle to your right, so I go back. We blessed another totem. That was a blessing totem. So it's either on the boat again or it's at the killer shack. I would check the boat first. It's at the boat, so they're on the boat. Upstairs. Yeah, so there's two ways upstairs on the boat. Stop. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Take a look. Yeah, go to that one instead. Don't. No, she's gonna wiggle free. Oh, nice. Hit her. Oh, no, you actually have to turn around. Yeah, you actually have to circle around and get her. Oh. Well, no, she has, yeah. She has borrowed time. Like I said, if you ever see a situation where that's happening, where someone just got off the hook and they're running directly in your face, they have borrowed time. So they want you to hit them so that they can waste your time. You're not any faster. What you are is just you have a lot more threat. And again, you can bolt, like that window, you can bolt out 1,000,000 times faster. See how fast I was? Yeah. So that's kind of the point. But it also doesn't necessarily matter because they were all injured. Yeah, just commit to this because, oh, nice. Put her in the basement. No, but the hooks are right there, so like it's the closest spot. He's also gonna die, and the Naya, it's gonna be a hatch game with the Naya, unfortunately. So. Yeah, or find the hatch. That's what I would probably do. Oh, she is. So yeah, just chase him. So what I'm gonna tell you now is I'm gonna give you a super pro level strat. Chase her, but don't hit her. Because what you guys are doing is you guys are both looking for the hatch. Now, you're faster. Don't break that. Yeah. Because you guys are both looking for the hatch. No, go that way. On the right. Yeah, towards the killer shack. You guys are both looking for hatch and you're faster. So if you guys are right next to each other, and you guys are both approaching, she's long gone. Because she's looking for the hatch. So what she's doing is she's using her ears to try to find it, which is basically what you're trying to do too. But the point was that if you guys were right next to each other and were faster, you would have gotten to it. Like if you guys see it at the same time, you will get to it before she does. And then she's right there. Like I said, you'll hear it before you see it. So what you're doing is you're just listening out for it. Boom, it's on your right. Yeah, and she's gone. Did she have it first? Yeah. So in those situations, you don't want to break pallets, you don't want to do any of that. All you're trying to do is just keep on them. So, yeah. You'll learn, you know. I think it was your first hatch game. Like your first real hatch game anyway. So, good job. Did my mic cut off? It did for a second just then. Why? Is there anyone else you would care for me to demo playing so you have an idea of how to play them? Yes. Hello? Can you not hear me? Okay. No, it didn't. Because you asked, did it cut off? And I was like, no. But then, like, right after you asked that, like, the sound dropped out on the game, and so I thought you were like doing something and just like asked if it would cut out the sound. I asked, would you like me to demo anyone else for you real quick? It definitely has one of the more unique kits. It's not necessarily hard to learn, but it's one that you kind of like have to measure out throughout the game. You know, like yeah. Yeah, Hag was my first killer love. She was the very first killer. She was the killer I learned to play the game on. So, so you never forget your first. Indeed. I'm surprised you didn't. I'm surprised you didn't buy the blade skin. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it really just ends up depending on the license holder and the permission from them. So, because if they get permission, then they will be like, yeah, we'll make them. And if not, then you end up in a Freddy situation. Yeah. 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 Because you'll notice that all of them have, like, for all the blight skins, they all have the syringe somewhere on them. So you check Nemesis, or even the Blight's blighted skin, like his actual blight skin, the true blight, yeah. The power of science. Yeah. Oh wait, that's on sale? I might actually get that. Yeah. Yeah, that's my point. And that's one of the few ones I don't own, but one of the ones I would actually use is that like so hold up. Get that actually. Yeah, they'll have a little extra that I won't use. No, because those ones are brand new, but I think the other ones are on sale. Yeah, but they're always 10% on sale. It's one of those where they're always 10%. But like, yeah, the doctors is 50% off, and I'm sure that's the one I use. That's the doctor skin I use. Because any of the ones that I have the blighted skin for, I use. So I use the one for Trapper, I use the one for Doctor, I use the one for Wraith. I don't have the one for Clown. I don't have the one for Huntress. Yeah, that's the one I use. I don't use the one for Billy. Yeah, I don't have the one for Billy either. Yeah. I don't have the one for Nurse. Oh, I have the one for Spirit's my favorite. Basically. I love it. That's my favorite one. It's so gross. Plagues is pretty good too. Because Plague is already pretty gross, so. And then the one that's the most absolute nightmare is just the clown, though. Yeah. Oh, Hags is good too. I always forget about Hags. Hags is really good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, hers is really good. I might get that one too, actually. His is the absolute best because it's the absolute worst. It's so good. It is the absolute stuff of nightmares, and I love it. Oni doesn't have one. He doesn't. Oni needs one, though. Oni absolutely needs one. Yeah. Yeah, Oni doesn't have one. Gunslinger doesn't, or Deathslinger doesn't have one. Um, Twins don't have one. Trickster don't have one. Maybe, because Victor isn't ever changed by the cosmetics. Because, like, I own that one. The green one in, like, the bereavement gear. That one. That's the one I use. With the little shovel. I like that shovel. But, yeah, that's the one I currently use. But yeah, you'll notice that Victor doesn't ever change, which I think is unfortunate, but I do hope that if they do ever get a bladed skin, I do hope that Victor is changed a little. Hers is good. Yeah. Probably not. The nurse has one. Yeah. The fluid nightmare. Or nightingale. It's okay. It's one of the more simple ones, really. Yeah, that's fair. Yes, Legion does have one. Yeah, they're a part of them. That's why it's called the Chimeric Horde outfit. You get all of them. Yeah. Yeah. Legion does have some pretty good skins. It's just a shame that I like don't I don't like playing as Legion. No, but like I said, pig does have skins, so. Yep. Big pig head. No. He does have some. And they're gonna be gone soon. I don't know. Yeah, I'll get one eventually. I mean, at some point they'll all get, well, most of them will get one, but it is kind of weird that, like, the two that we got were for license killers, which in some respects is nice, because a lot of us weren't expecting it, because I think Nemesis and Pyramid Head are the only, like, because I don't count Ghostface, because of the whole, like, you know, rigmarole where they got the license to the mask, so they could just kind of do whatever they want after that, which is why Ghostface is technically the license killer with the most cosmetics. Yeah, so in some respect, it is nice that, like, we got two blight skins for license killers. But I did want, maybe, yeah. Yeah, the survivors will also have blight skins where theirs is like as assistance to like the blight, you know. She does. Oh, she does have one. My bad. I thought she didn't have one. Okay. The original four all have one. So Jeek and Dwight and Claudette and all that. Felix has one. Yeah. Felix has one, and I don't think. Oh wait, maybe Meg doesn't have one. I know Claudette does. Yeah. Vigo's pupil. Yeah, I know Jake has one. Because Jake and Claudette's were the first two. I don't think Fang, no. I don't think Fang has one. Um, no, that's a Christmas. Oh, it's for the Moonrise event, which is their Chinese New Year. Oh, yeah, he does. With some reindeer glasses. That's cute, actually. He's got a couple. Yeah. No. Jeff has some good skins, though. Okay. I don't know. I don't like picking for other people. Play. I don't know. Play Doctor, I guess. Play quite a bit of. Um, that can work. The issue with monitored abuse, because monitored abuse is a good perk. The issue with monitored abuse is just the way that it interacts with your static blast, because your static blast affects the area that is your tear radius. So, that means that when you're out of a chase, the area of effect of your static blast, which is the big one, you know, the one where he pulls out his hand and then just lifts it up and it can make basically everyone around you scream. If you're not in a chase, then the range on it is shorter. But if you're in a chase, then the range on it is longer. So it is a good perk. It just means that you now have to be a little more aware of when you're using your static blast and when it's most effective to use it. Because it means that it makes it much less of a searcher's tool when you're kind of like have no idea where they are, because using it then is at a hindrance because the range is so much shorter. So like I said, it is a good perk. Like, I use it. I do use it on several killers, like Michael, for example. It is a good perk. It's even a good perk on Doctor. It just does change your relationship with one of your powers and the most appropriate time to use it. That's just a bad perk. Gosh, yeah. It is, yeah. It is sad that the Demogorgon like has two just straight into the garbage perks and one I feel pretty good perk. It is, but you might get some fucking rude comments in in the post game chat if you use it. Overwhelming presence can be a potentially solid option because it can make it so that the main counter to overwhelming presence is for flashlights because it does functionally make it so that like a survivor can only get like a very extremely small amount of use out of a flashlight. So that's its main counter. Like overwhelming presence basically is like a counter flashlight perk. Yeah. Because that's one that I said that, you know, especially at level 3, because if it's at level 3 where it's for 32 meters instead of 48 meters, then that means that when it lights up, someone is in your tear radius, and that means it's entirely good to use your static blast because you know someone's in that range. Yeah, unfortunately, Sloppy Butcher doesn't really do anything as it levels up, so it's like Sloppy Butcher is one of the few perks that you can actually run at level 1. All it does is it increases the hemorrhage effect, but it doesn't even really do that. Like, really.